Good morning, my fellow Americans. Today we will be talking about a major crisis in our country. The demand for engineers is at an all-time high, while the dropout rates for STEM graduates is the lowest we've seen it. Engineers, by definition, are the professional individuals who shape the future of the world and America, and without them we cannot move in the right direction towards human evolution. Today we will be addressing the dropout rates of STEM graduates and why people pursuing those degrees decide to change their major within the first year. In a recent poll, about 60% of first-year STEM students dropped out of college, and 40% of those people didn't even make it through the first year. The New York Times did a study not too long ago about the average time certain majors spend on homework a week. And on average, an engineering major spends about 18.5 hours a week working on homework, while other majors in social sciences only spend about 14. Not to mention all the other things that students do, such as work, eat, and sleep. There are only so many hours in a day, and for an engineering student, there's never enough time. The University of Los Angeles, California also did a study showing how different races such as white, black, Asian, and Latinos fared in pursuing STEM majors as opposed to other majors, and, well, the numbers speak for themselves. About 34% of Caucasian students were able to receive a degree in a STEM program, while 73% of Caucasian students were able to obtain a degree in other majors that didn't involve science or higher-level math classes. The fact of the matter is that engineering is hard, which makes you understand why people might drop out or change their major. Many people differ in their answer as to why the engineering program is difficult. Some say it's the classes and homework that are too difficult. Some say the professors are too harsh, and others just say that engineering was just not meant for them. However, as many problems as there are in an engineering degree, there are also solutions to help you overcome them and be successful in obtaining a degree. Engineering student Maverick Baker, who attended college at the University of Ontario, is now an engineer in real life and says in an online article to do the following to be successful. Make good friends, get to bed early, and learn differently. While 18.5 hours seems to be a lot of hours of homework, if organized and done with haste, it's possible to get it done for classes in no time and still have fun with friends. Which brings me to my next point, which is to make good friends that will help you succeed instead of making bad decisions, because bad decisions lead to bad grades. Find a group of friends in your major and agree on study times and homework meetings to go over answers and study for tests. This way, you'll be able to get to bed early and wake up with a fresh mind and tackle the day with efficiency. One of the most important things that Mr. Baker talks about in his article is the ability to think differently and to understand concepts more thoroughly, because after all, engineers have big responsibility to carry. So they cannot simply learn to pass a class. They must learn in order to create a better future and safer environment. The toughest part about engineering is the time management. While there are many other things in life, being an engineer means that time must be used accordingly and work must be finished as soon as possible. Because technology is moving fast, so we must move faster. If a student can take into account all of these things, then becoming an engineer is not so hard. It's just a little extra effort, and in the end, it will pay off. Engineers make anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000 a year right after graduation, which is definitely above the poverty line. Engineers are professionals, which is why it takes a little more work to become one. To be a professional, someone must practice it every day and dedicate their lives to it. And when someone is dedicated to their passion, they become good at it. So become passionate about engineering and throw yourself into the world that is applied math and science. Thank you.